awesome, man. It's just too... What? Yeah! Alive!
Καλησπέρα σε όλους. Αυτό εδώ το τοπίο δεν είναι ψεύτικο. That's not fake, man. Please, just confirm it to my audience.
Completely real, no green screen
Stuff. Yeah, this is Pyrines, right?
Yeah.
The Valdaran. So this is Patrick, my friend, ο φίλος μου Patrick from Catalonia, from Barcelona. He's an engineer and he's fully into mountaineering. Alright, I want you to explain me a few stuff about this because I have no idea what is it. And he's also into self-improvement and he has his own YouTube channel. Recently
Just started a few weeks ago, yeah.
Okay, man. So give me an introduction about the mountaineering thing and how you got into this and how it relates with your nutrition and your fitness and your physique in general. I will have a few questions for you. But just give me a good introduction.
Yeah, so mountaineering, as you can tell by the name, is basically going up into the mountains and getting to the top or doing some route, because sometimes you just don't go to the complete top, but maybe you take a nice route around there. And that includes alpinism, climbing, like rock climbing, ice climbing. It can include a lot of things, also hiking.
Sightseeing, maybe the waterfalls, like
Exactly.
it was amazing. I will show views from some video records we did.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
that's like the path, you know, like the objective, the goal is to go and do this kind of routes on top, but then you have these amazing surroundings, which is it's just awesome. And so, like, I first started mountaineering like many years ago, and in that time I didn't really train in strength training or didn't take care that much of my nutrition. But since I started some years ago doing this, my mountaineering has improved so much. It's like way better because like you have some extra, you know, reinforcement, some muscle in your joints that makes it like I have less pains, less injuries, I am way more fit. And yeah, it's just awesome.
super demanding actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a hike, just a walking route, but it needed a lot of technique. Like your ankles, you should control your legs, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, everything works so coordinately. You have to be really in the moment. Like it needs some physique, I would say, and some technique at the same time.
Yeah, it definitely needs some technique, but also like even like in the gym you can do some stuff that is more related to that, even if you don't go to the mountain, I guess, like full range of motion. You know, if you go that way, it's way better when you have to, you know, go up a rock like this. This is, if you do a squat with full range of motion, that's better for this kind of mountaineering things. Or if you do, you know, like Bulgarian split squat, you kind of work in this more of the balance. So you can do many things in the gym that make you better here also.
So sure, yeah. And maybe your cardio. You know, in the fitness industry, there are the two sides of the ones that hate cardio and the ones that really like it. But it's also a way of enjoying your life, of having multiple experiences in this fantastic nature, man.
Like awesome, yeah.
It's necessary to have a little bit of that.
And it doesn't feel like cardio here. Like for me, like even, I think I have a pretty good cardio and cardio fitness. But if I go running in the city, for me it's so boring. But if I do it here, it's like, it's no cardio. I mean, you need it, but it's like you're enjoying so much that you're not so focused on like, oh, I have, you know, I'm out of breath or, no, you're just enjoying. Also, like the air here is very So
clear air, like full of oxygen, and yeah, you stay in every step. You don't feel like exercising. And this is one thing with the motivations of taking care of your body, your nutrition, your physique. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Like every day, it's not like a sure thing to have. It's not for every day. You should maintain it every day. Be grateful for this stuff, and enjoy this kind of scenes and stories.
I'm very grateful for like strength training and nutrition, all of this, to make me able to go to the mountains. Because usually, like, you can go to the gym every day if you want, because like it's close to your, you know, if you're living in a city, but you cannot go here every day. Yesterday we had a almost 4-hour drive to here, and then we have a 4-hour back.
Nice.
So it's pretty hard to come here. Like, you cannot do it every weekend, and so it's very nice to have like a routine with your gym and nutrition that keeps you in a top-notch
good
level.
form, yeah.
Then you come here and you just enjoy. You know, you're not just suffering. I mean, you kind of suffer in some areas, maybe, like, but it's like voluntary. You know, like, let's do this hard.
We have to mention it. Like for a beginner, you cannot come here. Oh, there are many difficulty levels.
Yeah.
You should choose maybe an easy hike. You should search for it and go for the basic part.
Yeah, if you're starting, don't get in trouble. And even if you kind of want to, then there are mountain guides. I am not, but I'm pretty experienced, so it's in good hands. And I'm in good hands, you know.
Yeah, but we had our story. Like we went up.
Yeah.
We go to a snow level of altitude, and I told you, man, I think this is out for
that
me.
was a good decision, and there was some risk, so let's keep it there. And you have to always be sure of what you're doing. Like, it's kind of negative, but you have to think of the worst case scenario, and it's like, if I fall now, what would happen? And if that happened, would I be okay with the decision that I just took of continuing up, for example? So
thank God I didn't know this mindset because I would be panicked.
Yeah, but it's a good thing. It's like, if you do it, if you take a risk, take it willingly and consciously, you know?
Yeah, that I think is a general rule of life.
Yeah, I think in life, but yeah, I think
you have to take risks, but controlled risks.
Yeah, controlled
in a way.
Just
I like a metaphor. You have to have one foot on the ground and then risk the other step where it goes. But the one foot has to be really stable for your next decision.
Exactly. That's something that I like physically say, like for kind of climbing technique. You always have to have like 3 points of contact. And then, you know, you get your hand up, and then when this hand is up, then you can get your feet up. Because some people just are like, oh, so motivated, and they just go like without 2 hands, and then maybe one foot slips, and then they fall, and that's it. So
I like that. I didn't know. Okay, and just to close it, a few things about nutrition in a mountain. Like, we need some proper hydration for sure, because we get dehydrated from the endurance part. So some water, some electrolytes, some Powerade, Gatorade, something like this will help.
Yeah.
And every half an hour, maybe 20 minutes, it's good to have some sips of that. And some easy digestible food with simple carbs, some sugars like cereal bars, dried fruits would be a good decision. What do you use?
usually, like,
You have the professional stuff.
yeah, so I have my Camelback. I have it's full of water, but with some electrolytes inside. Really, if it's an easy hike, maybe you don't. It's not that critical, but I think if you have it, why not? You know, it's better. And also,
Take care of your nutrition.
yeah, I don't know. It depends. I guess it depends on the place. But what I see is that in many times people go to the mountain and only bring nuts because they think that nuts are like the best thing. And nuts actually are, as you know, are like mostly fat, and then also carbs and protein. But there's a lot of fat there. And so fat doesn't translate to energy very fast, right? Like, as you know.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing, if we summarize, is good hydration and carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates, fruits, like
And so,
easy energy bars.
yeah,
That was it.
dried, like you said it, like dried fruit, cereal bars, this kind of stuff. You don't have
Energy
to-
bar gels, maybe.
Yeah, if you're doing something extreme and really intense, maybe gels. But if not, just You could even go with just dates, you know, like also, yeah, like cereal bars, this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like
everything.
super pro thing. Also, like some
Yes.
people when they start, they think they need like this kind of super specific, sporty mountain thing.
Keep it simple and roll.
Keep it simple.
And go.
Like Kilian Jornet, one of the best trail runners out there in the world, he uses like sneakers. He always has sneakers. It's like, if you like it, you know, maybe it's not the most healthiest, but I usually like have like the healthy thing to go up, and then at the top, maybe have sneakers. If I get to the top, you know, it's like
You are a
my
pro
treat.
athlete. You are a pro athlete of Catalonia.
Yeah.
The second one, but no, still a good one. Patrick, I have to thank you for this video. And
you,
look,
man.
we have the sun
Yeah, a bit of
right on time.
Yeah.
Σας ευχαριστώ και εσάς για την προσοχή σας. Θα βάλω και το κανάλι του Patrick, βέβαια είναι στα καταλανικά, δεν ξέρω τι θα καταλάβετε. Είναι ένας εξαιρετικός τύπος και με έφερε μέχρι εδώ μια μοναδική εμπειρία, θα δείτε και σχετικά πλάνα εκεί πέρα στο βίντεο. Τα λέμε στο επόμενο, είστε επανειδήν. Patrick, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you guys.